Gonna head off for another ride on Road to Discovery. Take you with us. Today we're going to head out and have a look at the Kimbolton pool at Lake Eppalock. Lake Eppalock's got about 4 pools, the major pools. You've got Terranal Pool, which is over near Heathcote. You've got Kimbolton Pool, which is the one we'll go to today, which is probably the closest one to Bendigo. You've got Colobin Pool, which is halfway to Reedsdale in a fashion, towards Reedsdale, and then you've got Medcalf Pool, which is the closest one to Reedsdale. So we're going to head on out and have a look at Kimbolton Pool. It's what they call the spillway. This is where the water flows out of Lake Eppalock, and it goes down into the Campaspe River, and then that serves as irrigation. So that's Lake Eppalock Reservoir, the monument. We'll go for a ride along the main wall here. Down on the left there's a pump station, which you probably won't see from up here, but there is a pump station. Hang on, I'll just get that down over there. Just be a little bit careful. That's where the pump station, so they're still pumping a bit of water out into the Campaspe for irrigation. Just down there. And this is the main wall, what we're on. So this is more of Kimbolton Pool, but where we are here riding, it's actually usually underwater. So there's a lot less water in it at the moment, and that's sort of, I'll pan around, I'll just pull up here and pan around, and that's straight down there in the distance is the yacht club, and there's a caravan park. I think there's about 3 caravan parks you can stay at just as a normal place to stay, just a public caravan parks. There's one here in Kimbolton Pool, there's one in Terranal Pool, and there's one in Medcalf Pool. There's lots of privately, not privately owned, but leased side areas. This used to be a hive of activity at one stage, once upon a time, and it will be again in summer, but I think they're only allowed to let the water down to about 68%, so I'm not sure it'll go down too much. That's a local Coast Guard, Fortilla 5 Coast Guard place. Now this is the main entrance into Randall Cove, and out the front here it has a Kimbolton kiosk. It's now got a bit of a bottle shop on it. Now we're going to turn up Sunset Drive, which is still on Kimbolton Pool. Up this drive there's a boat ramp. This place just straight ahead there, that used to be the Rangers residence years ago. I think it's just now Colobin Water own it. Don't do anything at all. Also along this drive, not sure whether many people would remember, but there used to be a place called the Brolga Hotel. The Brolga Hotel was up in here. It's a big hotel sitting on top of the hill. This was the entrance, and I think when the 99-year lease ran out they shut it down, just like they did with Nankervis's boatyard. So this is where the Brolga Hotel was. And this is the view the old Brolga used to have. We're up on top of where the windows used to overlook the Kimbolton Pool, Lake Eppalock. This is where the Brolga used to be, when it was a really buzzing place. Lake Eppalock once upon a time. It's still buzzing, but doesn't have as many bits and pieces and nice things to come and have a look at. This is the road into the boat ramp. They have a lane where you come in and a lane where you go out. A few fishermen out there today. This is now the boat ramp. They've done a bit of work here, put new toilets in. Some new toilets just there. That's good. They've spent a few bucks. They're supposed to going to do that in the swimming area too. They've updated the boat ramp, haven't lengthened it at all, it's still the same size. Put in some barbecues up the top here as well. Some nice pergolas. So they really have done something to the area. This is just a little bit more of the recreation area. Across the road over that way used to be some toilets years ago. This is Bendigo Apex Park. They got a couple of barbecues in there and nice little pergola and some tables and chairs. And that site where that car's actually going in, once upon a time, that was the entrance to Nankervis Boatyard. So we're just heading in the entrance of Nankervis Boatyard. It's where they used to service boats and fix them, and they had sheds and sheds of boats that were in storage that people left here. Nankervis's boat entrance was right there, and down the bottom of the hill, down that way, years ago, there used to be a pontoon that you could pull your boat up and get petrol at. Many years ago. Also used to be a house up in here. So this is just slowly going around the outside of Nankervis's boatyard that used to be. They used to put their boats in here, service them, test them, all the gear. This was a buzzing place here at one stage. Now we'll head up this way. We'll head down to what used to be called Bailey Park, have a bit of a look. There's the Mosquito Creek Fire Brigade. Obviously, like every fire brigade, they meet every Sunday and tell their stories and check their equipment, have their meetings, and then wander off home. This area in here was Bailey Bay, where people used to be able to come in. They had tables and chairs around and gear like that, but they actually had a amenities, toilets, males, females, just up here. Someone decided to trash it, so they pulled it all down. That was just in here. So they pulled it all down and shut the whole place off. This is the T intersection here, which goes to Kerrang Point or Point King. Kerrang Point goes down as to the back of Kimbolton Pool, and Point King is on the Collivan Pool. So we'll just head down here on the bitumen. It'll turn into dirt again, and we'll go all the way to Kerrang Point. Actually, that out there across the water there, that's Whiskey Island. So that eventually we'll be able to ride over to it, because it'll go down to having no water. So it's a fairly big island at the minute. Pulled up here, across the way over there, you can see in the distance, you can see the boat ramp. That's the area we were in earlier. We're right across it from it on the other side. And as I pan to the right, there's the Bendigo Yacht Club, and then way over there is the swimming area, the Randall's Cove swimming area that we came from. Hope you've enjoyed another little trip with Road to Discovery, out to have a look at Kimbolton Pool, part of Lake Eppalock, which everybody will enjoy over summer.